This week's episode of Your Hometown Kitchen is sponsored by Queen City Home Store.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Your Hometown Kitchen, where the hosts don't know how to cook, but that's okay because you do. I'm Brandon Dawson, and I'm here with the best dressed guy in the business, Jared Ledger. Jared, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Brandon.
Jared, what do we got going on today?
Today our taste buds are taking a trip down the bayou. We're cooking up some gumbo.
We got a special guest coming in today. He spent some time in the Navy. He's the former owner of Backpaddle Brewing. Talking about my guy, Kyle McCloud. Let's go ahead and get right to it. All right, Kyle McCloud here in the building. Kyle.
Welcome.
Kyle, excited to have you here all the way from Lincoln County. How have things been for you?
Oh man, things have been great. I've been relaxing a little bit, coming up with new recipes, and really appreciate you guys having me out here.
We're excited to
Absolutely,
have you. Yeah. So the first question that we have for you, and we got a bunch of questions for you as we go throughout this whole thing, but the first one is the most important one, and that is, what's on the menu today?
Today we're going to be making a chicken and sausage gumbo.
Ooh.
Yeah, coming straight out of Louisiana.
And so why that dish?
Mardi Gras just passed, right?
Yeah.
So when we got thinking about what we're going to make, I wanted something kind of bringing that spirit in here. And then we're able to use a lot of fresh ingredients. Spring, summer's coming on. I'm on the board of directors at Augusta Locally Grown. So a lot of that stuff is coming in for the farmer's market. So.
I don't hear an accent, so how does somebody like you get to learn how to make gumbo?
Yeah, so I served in the military for 11 years, had a lot of shipmates that were from different areas, one of which was from Louisiana. Showed me the basics of making gumbo.
Right.
Wouldn't give me all the secrets, but over the years I've kind of perfected my version of gumbo.
Okay.
Don't hold my feet to the fire with it, but I think we're getting real close to the original.
Now, Kyle is notorious. You're actually notorious for burgers. So you
I am.
shocked the world today coming out here with gumbo.
Yeah, I always like to mix it up, right? I've done a lot of different cooking competitions out in Harlem and all over the place. I always try to bring the weird stuff. Even when we did the burgers, we tried to bring some of the weird stuff.
Love it, love it. Okay, so as we go into this, what do you want us to walk away with after we try this gumbo?
One that is not as intimidating, I think, as a lot of people think it is.
Yeah.
I think people think Cajun food, Creole food. One, there is a lot of heart into it, but it's not that difficult.
Yeah.
Gumbo is one of those dishes, especially where you get a few of the right ingredients, and everything else you can, is just extra. You can throw in there, and it'll be fine.
Love it. Well, I feel like we've talked about it enough. It's time to take it to the kitchen. Okay, so we are in the kitchen. We are talking gumbo today. Kyle, give us a little bit of a rundown about some of the ingredients that we have around us here right now.
You bet. So the basis of any good gumbo is going to come down to the holy trinity here. You're going to have your onions, your bell peppers. We got a little red and green in there. Throw some color at
Nice.
it. And celery, all diced up. Then we've also got the flour and oil. We're going to make our roux with that. That's going to be a thickener. It's also going to add a little bit of flavor. Because we're making gumbo, we're going to make a dark roux. So I hope you guys brought your stirring arms.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
And then over here on the protein side, when it comes to gumbo, after this, you can really add almost anything you want. Today we're going to go with chicken and sausage.
Okay.
We've got a mix here of chicken thighs, chicken breasts, and then we've got smoked sausage.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit of Cajun seasoning, and then some broth to go in there. Really going to should have a really nice flavor, a little bit of smokiness, a little bit of heat. Not too bad though. We want everybody to be able to eat this today.
I'm excited to eat this today. Kyle, talk to us a little bit about your background. I know that we've talked a little bit about it, but talk to me about what Backpaddle Brewing was and what you did with that.
Yeah, Backpaddle Brewing was Lincoln County's first, and so far only, craft brewery, and then up until recently, we're the only brewery that in the CSRA with our own kitchen in there. So
love it.
operated for 4.5 years, almost 5, and support a lot of local nonprofits, including who I'm here kind of representing today, Augusta Locally Grown.
Oh, very nice,
Yeah.
very nice, very nice, very nice. All right, well, I'm excited to get to this.
Oh, yeah.
Jared, are you excited?
Oh, I'm hungry.
All right, well, when we get back, we're getting down to business. We're going to be cooking up a storm. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. And we are back. We're here with Kyle McCloud, and we're cooking up chicken and sausage gumbo today.
Woo!
Kyle,
Yes, sir.
let's get down to business.
Yeah, let's get going. First thing we're going to get going is the roux. It takes the longest here. It takes a lot of stirring. So hopefully one of you guys brought your stirring arm. We're going to knock that out. Awesome. So we're going to add the oil. Now, generally speaking, you want equal parts oil and flour for this. when I cook with my heart, not with measurements. So we're
Okay,
gonna
nice.
go with it here, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're gonna add the oil. You can use just about any type of oil that's got a high smoke point.
Okay.
Vegetable oil. I know tallow and lard are big right now. We're getting rid of the seed oils.
Yeah.
So we can go with that. We're gonna use about half of the flour here. Now the important thing is once we start this process, we gotta stir it and stir it and stir it and stir it. And what we're gonna look for here is going to be a dark roux. So you can see right now this is what we call a blonde roux. We're cooking that out. We're gonna add a little bit more flour. Again, we're cooking with our heart here. And then we're just gonna keep stirring it. If we don't stir it, it'll burn, and then we gotta start all over again. And for the sake of television, we're gonna keep this moving. So I'm gonna hand this over to you.
You know, I'm a big fan of roux, kangaroos, Rue
Yeah.
McClanahan.
I love it. And while we're doing that, we're also going to jump in here and start browning our chicken off, right? Again, process is going to take 15, 20 minutes. And again, as I explained in the opening, while this can feel a little bit intimidating, it's really not.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do these together. Again, for the art of television, we are. And make sure we hit that middle there so we keep it all going together.
Doing a good job.
I'm trying, sir.
And we've got these pans nice and hot. We're using chicken thighs today, and then a little bit of chicken breast.
Nice.
If you were making this gumbo at home, you could really use whatever protein you wanted, or no protein at all.
Yeah.
You can make a vegetarian gumbo. A lot of times, if you're down in Louisiana or you're out at a restaurant here locally that might serve this dish, you're gonna get chicken and shrimp or seafood or whatever.
I had a gumbo that was made of mostly okra and sausage. It
Yes.
wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was just mediocre.
And then while we're cooking, we've got our Cajun seasoning here. To quote a famous Cajun chef, bam!
Bam!
Right? So, you guys are probably going to get a cease and desist for that now. I apologize.
Yeah, it's okay. I've already patented my own catchphrase. It's boom. We're going to pop a boom in there and it over the bam.
There you go. Once this chicken is nice and browned up, cooked all the way through, we don't want to give anybody salmonella, then soon we'll go ahead and add the sausage to it. Again, these processes take 15, 20 minutes each on their own. So if you're cooking this at home, you wanted to do things separately, you definitely could. And we're going to turn the heat up on that a little bit so that really make you continue stirring that.
Yep.
But we've gone, again, this is the lighter version of the roux. A lot of the classic French sauces, your veloutés, things like that, they start with this process.
Really? Okay. Now, you talked a little bit about cooking with your heart. Talk to me a little bit about, what cooking means to you and, kind of how you got started into that.
Yeah, so I grew up in the industry, worked in various restaurants growing up, a couple fast food places back in the Midwest. Ended up, before joining the military, working in a small diner. Cooking really right beside my grandmother, who turns 86 this month.
Congratulations!
And really just stopped cooking herself commercially.
Yeah.
So I come by it honestly. I think took a little bit of a hiatus when I served in the military, and then came right back to it. Within months of being out, I was in culinary school in Northern Indiana. Was privileged to be able to work at University of Notre Dame in their food service department for a little while, before eventually making it down here to Georgia and really kind of switching careers all over again.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
All right. So how long am I going to be cranking my arm here for the old roux?
So generally with the roux, it's going to be 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer.
Oh.
Again, we don't go by time. We go by the color. So when it hits where it's supposed to be, that's when we go. And then what we'll end up doing is we'll add those vegetables right to the roux. That's going to kind of stop the flour cooking process.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll just saute those vegetables up together. And once that's all said and done, we'll be able to combine everything together into one pot. If you're making this at home, this is a great crock pot dish, right? Get the basics done, throw it in the crock pot, come home to an amazing smelling house.
Love that. What's normally the reaction from people when you cook this up and you bring it in? What do people normally say?
This is a winner. When we used to serve this at Backpaddle Brewing, there was never a week that we served this as a special that we didn't sell out.
Oh, wow.
And that's a huge thing. We have people coming all the way from, here in Augusta, it's a 45, 50-minute drive to get there with the gumbo.
I love it. Well, I guess we got stirring going on here.
Yeah, a lot of stirring going on.
Yeah.
We already pre-cooked our rice there. Friends don't let friends use instant rice, and Brandon there broke the second rule of rice is
took the lid off.
Looking at it. But luckily we're done with it. While it's cooking, you don't want to take the lid off and then look at it. The joke in the culinary world is friends don't let friends use instant rice. So we got real rice going on here. Rice is another one of those dishes that can be a little bit intimidating if you let it be, but it's super simple. 2 parts water to 1 part white rice. Bring it up to a boil, and then drop it down to a simmer for 20 minutes with a lid on top of it.
Love it.
Boom. Great rice.
All right, well, we're gonna let this stir. We're gonna let these guys keep doing this stirring, and then when we come back, we're gonna put everything in, and we're gonna try it out and do some taste testing. So we'll see you guys in a little bit on Your Hometown Kitchen. Welcome back to the Your Hometown Kitchen. We're here with Kyle McCloud, and we're cooking up chicken and sausage gumbo. Kyle, talk to us a little bit about what we've been doing during the break.
Yeah, while on the break, we've been mixing up the roux, or stirring the roux here. You can see it's gone from a light, really like a white.
Yeah.
This is kind of a light brown. Generally speaking, with gumbo, we want to get that into a darker brown for the sake of television again today. This is going to be fine. Again, this is not a dish you got to worry about. Unless you're serving folks straight out of Louisiana during Mardi Gras, this will probably be fine. For at home, I probably, for the sake of not having to whip it all day long. This light brown is fine. Generally, what you really want, if you're making authentic, is almost like milk chocolate bar color to it, right? But we're getting close there, and then we've also been cooking down those chicken thighs and those chicken breasts.
Love it.
But we're at the next step. I'm going to add the smoked sausage to the big pot.
Okay.
And if you want, you can go ahead and add the vegetables to the roux. We're going to saute those up a little bit, and then we'll be ready to kind of combine everything together here shortly.
Love it. So I'm just taking these vegetables and I'm tossing them right in.
Yeah, you're just going to toss them right in, man.
Can we take a moment and talk about how much of a good job that Jared has done with stirring this
roux?
roux?
I'm tired.
He's not going to need to do arms today at the gym, that's for sure.
All right, so we're just tossing this in.
Yeah, just toss it in.
Come on in, boys. The water's fine.
Tossing it in. There we go. Tossing it in.
Ooh.
Look at that.
And this is stop the browning process of the roux, right?
It will, yeah. So the roux will essentially stop browning. Now we're going to kind of cook off those vegetables a little bit.
Right.
We're going to give those just a couple of minutes, and then what we'll do is we'll deglaze that pan, nice culinary term there, with some chicken stock.
There we go. Do I need to add these other items right here?
No, all that stuff is good. What we
right.
will do is, because again, we're seasoning with our heart. I like to season every step as we go along.
Don't throw a boom on there.
We're gonna go a little bit. Yeah, there we go.
Boom.
Bam.
There we go.
Cajun food, there's a fine line between just enough spice and hold on to the fire department.
That's right. That's right. And really, you can use whatever your favorite Cajun spice is. Want to go old school? I think Tony Sachery's out there. There's all sorts of spices out there. You want to go really wild. Like I said, the super spicy. They got the slap your mama out there. They got all sorts of crazy. Light you on fire. Whatever names there.
I love it. All right, so Kyle.
That's at a point we're gonna deglaze it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll hit that, and then like I said, just a little bit more stirring, I promise.
Yeah.
And this is chicken stock. You could use any sort of vegetable stock if you're making this. If you're going with a seafood, you could use a seafood or a shellfish stock. And you're gonna notice now this is gonna really start thickening up as you mix that around. We're gonna give those vegetables a couple minutes of cooking, and then we'll be able to combine everything together into one pot of love.
I'm loving it. Okay, so while we're stirring and while we're going through all this, let's talk to you, Kyle. Let's talk a little bit about. Tell me a little bit about you've been cooking for a long time. You have your own restaurant. Do you have like a favorite thing that you like to cook at home? And what is your family? What do they? How do they react to this kind of stuff?
I mean, I'm a comfort food guy. I come from Michigan. We're not known for a lot of culinary delights in Michigan, right? You go up north and you've got the pasties, which is a nice pastry dish. But I really like ethnic foods. I like doing fusion foods. I think. A lot of times you'll see me cooking American, Korean, tacos or just weird stuff. When we go out to eat, I'm if octopus is on the menu, I'm probably gonna try it.
You're gonna try it.
Just about any restaurant we go to.
We're
gonna add a little bit more seasoning to those veg. So we really like the weird stuff. I've got a couple teenage boys at home, and
Are they picky eaters?
they are not.
Okay.
They are not, thankfully, and they come by that honestly. Growing up, moving them around the country, they've had to eat just about anything and everything that's out there. But we were just down at college visit for my oldest son, and the one thing he asked a dining facility guy is, "Do you guys have Mediterranean food?" Right.
Yeah.
So, it's, what 18-year-old is looking for Mediterranean food in college?
Yeah.
Money. So, so I think we're about at the point we can add those vegetables to the pot.
All right.
Here we go. Here we go. The moment.
Pardon me.
Moment, yeah, and we're gonna add some more stock to that as well, just to make sure we get
There we
a
go.
soup consistency
There
here.
we go.
Boom.
Look at that.
All right,
Waste not.
we're gonna bring these together here, mix them up real good. Yep, turn that off.
Now, Kyle, you're big on helping people. You've done a lot of. I've known Kyle for quite some time. He's done a lot of really good work with his Beer for Good Fund.
Yep.
Why is it important for you to help people around the community?
I grew up in something of a modest household without a lot of money, so we received plenty of help while I was growing up. And I think, as I've grown up, it's just always been a call to me to help, right?
Yeah.
Whether through my service in the military or being able to get out there. I'm at a point in my life and my career for my day job now that I'm able to help.
Yeah.
So I want to get out there and help. Beer for Good program was an excellent one. We were able to sponsor quite a few nonprofits through that. The Georgia 40 Under 40 nomination through that, and now being able to serve locally here in the CSRA in Augusta through Augusta Locally Grown, sitting on the board of directors there.
I love that.
Just trying to find ways to help the communities.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah, he does so much in the community. He has so many different passions. How do you have time for anything?
I don't. I don't. We're gonna add a little bit more that Cajun seasoning above there.
You put all the seasoning on you want. I'm all about it. I like my gumbo have a little bit of a kick to it.
Yeah. So you can see this is gonna be a little bit lighter than you
Yeah.
probably see in most restaurants. Your true blue Cajuns out there on the other side of the TV are probably shaking their head at me right now.
My brother-in-law will probably have questions.
It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, really, we're gonna let this simmer, let those vegetables cook up a little bit more. Let all those flavors marry together. And you're gonna get smokiness from that sausage. The chicken is just a great protein base, and we're gonna get a lot of flavor from those fresh vegetables.
So what time do we get the rice to mingle in?
So the rice is gonna come at the end. And rice is almost a garnish, so to speak. It's the traditional side dish with gumbo.
Okay.
So we're gonna eat that with the gumbo. We'll
Gotcha.
put this in a bowl. We'll put a scoop of rice on there. And then
Okay, so it does never mix it to the pot.
We never mix it in the pot.
Okay.
You mix it in the pot, and then you got something like a jambalaya or something, right? So.
Very nice, very nice. Let me step in here. I want to get a little.
Put your nose up in there, man.
That smells good to me. I got fog on the glasses now too. I got fog on the glasses now too. So it's all looking really good to me.
Yep.
I'm excited about it. So when we get back here in a little bit, we're gonna be doing some tasting.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm doing some tasting, and for me, it's all about the flavor.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm just waiting to be filled up with good food.
Wow, Kyle, are you excited?
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Love it. High fives all around. Boom, boom. When we come back,
All right.
we're gonna be doing some tasting. We'll see you guys in a little bit. And we're back on your hometown kitchen. We've been cooking up chicken and sausage gumbo with Chef Kyle McCloud. Kyle, it is time for the main event.
It is. Now we get to taste it, right?
Yeah, I'm excited.
If it's great, I'll take credit for that. If it's not, the guy's stirring. We'll blame it down here.
My fault. Okay.
Just so that everybody knows, any blame if something does not taste good, it all goes on to Jared. Look at him.
We'll figure it out, right? So we're gonna scoop this up again. Gumbo is almost always traditionally served with rice.
Right.
We're just gonna bowl it up there. We're gonna see what it tastes like.
Okay,
How
all
about
right.
that?
So let's start
Chef.
passing it around. Let's start passing it around.
I'll dish it up here if you want to put the rice in the center there.
Yeah. Dish it up.
And again, this is going to be a little bit lighter than maybe a traditional gumbo, but that's all right.
That's okay. I'm
That's
about
all right.
it. I'm about it.
With that darker roux, you would get a little bit more depth of flavor, but I think this is still going to be fantastic. If you wanted to thicken this up some more, again, you could add a little bit more flour to your roux, or like you were saying before, you had the gumbo with okra in it.
Okay.
Okra will naturally help thicken things up as well.
So we got that.
Put me some rice in that dish there.
Here,
Yeah,
get
there
you
you
some
go.
rice. I'll get you some rice.
I
there.
got
Yeah, there
got
you
it?
go. We'll get out of your way.
You know what my favorite song from The Sound of Music is?
What?
Ladle rice.
Oh.
Ladle rice.
Wow. Okay, here we go. We got that. We got some rice in there for you.
Yeah,
There we go.
I'll take this. Thank you, sir.
Hey,
Thank
no
you.
problem. And then Kyle's there. Let's pass out some spoons.
One spoon for you, sir.
Spoon for me.
One for me. And then,
A little bit of rice. Oh, a little bit.
There we go. we
Brandon,
got that
was
on
it a very
there.
aromatic? You look like you
Thank
got
you,
hit
sir.
by something.
Yeah, it smells really good. So I'm excited about it.
Oh, yeah.
It smells really good. I'm excited about it. And okay, so we got to stir it around. All right, so gentlemen, I guess let's cheers.
Toast the bowl.
Right? Cheers.
Toast the
All right,
bowls.
all right.
Bowls.
Toast the bowls.
It's first class or no class around here.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Not bad. Not bad.
I am not mad about it. It's good. It's got a little spice to it.
Yep.
It's got a little kick to it.
Maybe needs a little bit of salt there, but other than that, I
Get some
think
of
we're
this-
good.
Get a bite of this chicken in here.
That's incredible. Oh,
And because we added the spices as we're going along,
Right.
like it's not a boom, it's hitting you in the face. It's kind of a slow burn.
Yeah.
right.
We're
It
getting it
gets
in
there
there.
to you. It kind of meets you halfway.
Yeah, there you go.
But that's what I like, though. I like it to kind of, not to hit me right away, but it's got a
Kinda
good.
creep up on you.
You know, it's
yeah.
not till you get about half a bowl in, then you really get the sweats going. And
Yeah.
again, I'm from the Midwest, so anything spicy, I love it. It doesn't love me, but I'll start sweating, like crazy. So
It's not an assault on the palate.
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
Well, again, Kyle, I want to thank you again for
Yeah.
coming on here. Any
Thank you, Chef.
shout outs that you want to give out today for any of the people that you want to thank?
Yeah, again, I appreciate you guys having me. Really want to shout out, my friends at ALG, Augusta Locally Grown again. We've got farmers markets at the Hub every Thursday evening.
Awesome.
Additional farmers markets in South Augusta, Deering, I believe. We've got farmers markets all over the place, helping get great, healthy food out there to the people of
Right.
the CSRA.
Yeah, well, you have done Lincoln County
Awesome work.
proud. Back on TV again. If you yourself think you got what it takes to come out here and throw down in your hometown kitchen, you can go to our website where you can show us your pictures, fill out an application, and who knows, maybe you'll be out here enjoying yourself and cooking up out here in your hometown kitchen. We'll see you guys next time. Later, guys.